Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. I love sharing my ideas with you and I hope I inspire you with today's creation. This week I'm going to focus on the Quite Curvy bundle. This stamp set has some cute images. They curve to match the Stampin' Up! Curvy dies. And today I'm using the one that cuts out this image because that's the one I'm using. Let's get started. Okay, here's the card we're going to make. Isn't it just so cute and so easy? So I'm going to move that up there. The first thing I did was you need to stamp your image, and I stamped it in Memento because I color with Memento all the time. As long as you don't go over it several times, you're fine. Then I pulled in the Granny Apple Green marker, and I'm going to color these leaves on here just so you can see how to do it. And it goes down and like so. And then I'm going to do this one. Now that I've got my leaves colored, it's time to do my flowers, and I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. Okay, I sped that up so you didn't have to watch me color. Now that I've got that colored, I'm going to take the coordinating die and cut it out. Okay, we've got this cut out, and now we're ready to put our card together. You can use any colors you want on this because the main focus is this DSP from the True Love Designer Series paper, and it's black and white. So you can do it in any color you want. All right, I'm going to take my card base and I'm going to fold it and on the score line and give myself a crisp fold. Then I'm going to take my DSP and I'm just going to put that on there because the next step is to take this piece and to cut my edge. And to cut my edge, I am using this die, but I'm cutting it. This cut edge will cut off the piece and then the dots will be on the other. So I'm basically going to cut mine like this, and that will give me the straight edge versus the one with the dots. Okay, as you can see, there's my straight edge, and my dots piece I can save for another card. All right, now I want to put my solid piece on last. So what I'm going to do is you can use another piece of paper if you want, but I'm going to do this my way. And I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to take my DSP and put my glue on the back. If you're not comfortable doing it this way, then just take and, all right, and I'm going to move that out of the way if I can get my hand on it. All right, and put that down. So I kind of, oops, it's crooked. There we go, that's better. I used, those stripes throw you off. I used this to know how far down here to go. And now this goes on top, but before I put it on top, I want to put my ribbon on. So I'm going to take some of this black organdy glittered ribbon. I love this ribbon. I used up a whole roll and had to order some more. So this is my new roll, and this should last me until the new catalog goes live because I don't think it's going to be in there, which will make me sad, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see. I love my glitter, so if I can get it on a ribbon, that's even better. All right, and I'm going to take that, and then this one goes on top, and I'm watching my spacing at the top so I can get it fairly close to what I have. All right. Well, that was kind of silly. All right, hang on, let me heat this and I'll take it off. Okay, so there's a tip for you. If you've used the tear and tape or any kind of tape, it won't work on glue, and you put it down and you forgot something, you can take it off by heating it with your heat tool, and it comes off fairly easy. I pulled mine and I shouldn't have because that's what bent that corner some. So let me get this on here straight and we'll try this again. Goodness. You know, every once in a while I do silly things just like the rest of you and make mistakes. But I can usually fix it, and I love sharing the way I do fix my ideas with you. All right, let's try this again now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this down. Oh, I need glue in the middle, especially since I heated it because it's bowed. I am forgetting everything today. One of those days. We all have them. All right. And the glue lets you, until you press down that tape, you have a little bit of space to wiggle it around. And I hope I didn't go down too far. I may have, but that's okay. I'll make it work. All right, I'm going to add this next because that'll help me determine where to put my bow. So I'm going to add dimensionals on the back of this. If you're not certain where to put your ribbon, put this on first and then you can add your ribbon. I probably should have done that, but that's okay. I can make it work. All right, so this goes on like so. So it's a little off. I'll make my bow and I'll put my bow on the other side, so I'll reverse this one. All right. Now, glittered ribbon, this ribbon is stiff. So what I do is I tighten it and then loosen it and then tighten it till I get the size ribbon I want. This needs to be a little bigger. There we go. And then I pull tight and get it. So I just keep tightening it and loosening it until I get it to the size that is the one I want. I like small bows, so I do it all the time. All right. And now I need to add my glue dot to the back, and I'm going to put one on each side of my knot, only because I don't want my ribbon to pull apart if it gets caught coming out of the envelope. So by putting a glue dot on each side, that ribbon is not going to pull out. So there's our ribbon. Now we need our sentiment. I pulled in the Many Mates stamp set and I used the You're Just So Fabulous. And I'm going to stamp that with Memento. Now I'm going to show you a little trick for coloring this in. All right. I used the skinny end, but then that skinny end doesn't like to color for very long. So take your re-inker, put a little dot on there, and then you start coloring in your letters. I know you're probably thinking, why? Because I wanted the color. All right. And when it gets to the point where it's not doing too well, just tap the tip into the ink and you're good to go for a while.